Welcome back everybody, and thank you to Dan for the comment. I completely agree, we definitely need a path going alongside the railway, so I think I'll start the video off by getting that in. Love the sound of the mud brick. I've redesigned the end of the railway there, just putting a little bit of decking. At the end of the last episode we built this long Nether tunnel heading to the mangrove swamp. I'm just heading back here now to grab myself an inventory full of mud. Mud acquired. That's the packed mud going in. I don't think I've got quite enough wheat to fill in the entire path, but this will be a large chunk of it, and then once more wheat grows we can fill the rest in. Time for the fence. I will put some lights on this fence as well, and then that will make us completely safe inside this area, or inside the path. And with that, that is most of the path in place. There's still a couple of little areas that I'll run out of packed mud for. But once our wheat grows, as you can see, I've used up all this wheat, I will finish the rest off. Okay, I'm sure as you've seen from the thumbnail, it is time that we started building our villager trading hall / iron farm. Right, I think this is the correct size. It's absolutely huge. Of course this will be a giant square. I am planning on having 60 villagers inside here. This will be the largest village and trading hall I've ever built. Right, I've just ran home and grabbed some bones, as I definitely heard there he is. I heard a dog. Oh, that was a funky camera view. Let's see if my 11 bones are enough to get this dog to become our friend. Come on, yes. Okay, in the hardcore world I actually died as soon as I got a dog. So we never actually got to name it, but in this one, it doesn't matter if I die. So please give me some name suggestions down in the comments. I'm going to park him right here for now. That is the footprint of the wall in place. It's really starting to come together. It is massive, absolutely massive. This is the outline of the kill chamber, or the start of the kill chamber. This is where the iron golems will fall down eventually and burn in lava. This must be made out of something that's not flammable, i.e. stone, otherwise the entire building will probably set on fire and burn down, and that would not be ideal. And with these last few bits of packed mud, that is the path completely finished. Next up, it's time to bring these walls up. I think they're going to end up being 5 high in total. I will double check that in a bit. Time to start the kill chamber. Basically it's 9 signs, 3 rows of 3. So basically I'm just crouching and clicking these onto each one so they kind of float there. This will be where the lava will sit on top, and then we will skip a line and then have water, which means the iron golem will stand in the water with its head in the lava. That's the kill chamber complete, minus the lava. I do have a tutorial on the channel for a smaller villager trading hall. That one has 30 villagers I believe in it, but also as an iron farm, so please have a look at that if you want more details on how to build that kill chamber. It is quite straightforward. Almost all the spruce for this iron farm has been got by slowly stepping up around the outside of a jumbo spruce tree, and then once you get to the top, literally just cutting the way back down. Find that the fastest way to get a large amount of wood. Right, that's all the columns in and all the wood stripped. That looks much better now. It's now time for the roof of the villager trading hall. This will hold the water that will push all of the iron golems into the kill chamber. This first part needs to come out in a total of 8, including that centre block, but 7 slabs. How have you gotten out again? This is no good. We are going to have to figure this out, I think. Start calling this one Houdini, I think. Back in you go. There we go. Not sure what to do about that right now. You need to disappear though. Oh, all critical hits. We now need to put a full block all the way around this little platform I've made. This is so that the water can fall down and continue flushing the iron golems into the centre. Now we need to put slabs all the way over to the side of the building now, and then obviously fill in the gap in between the pillars there. I have glass all the way around the top of the kill chamber now, and now I'm going to put the lava on top of there and fill this in. That keeps that lava completely contained, and nothing should set on fire. Before I fill in all these slabs, I am going to completely strip all this wood. I'm then going to add 2 pieces of wood above that I'm going to strip. This will be where our villagers stay. Down in the mines, grabbing some iron. I need to make 60 workstations. At least 15 of those take iron, I believe. So I will probably need about a stack. Apart from my little hole to get up and down, that is this whole roof in place. I just now need to put in the stairs around the outside that the water will go in. That will then obviously flush everything down into that centre hole. That's the stairs going in. I don't have enough stone just yet. I'm going to have to go and smelt some more cobble. Okay, we need 60 beds. I'm going to place 15 on each corner here. And that is the 60 beds. Starting to put together the workstations. I need 60 in total, so I still have a few more to get. Needed a bunch more iron. Turns out stone cutters also require an iron ingot. Right, I believe that is the 55. All I have left to get is 5 brewing stands. Now I will need to go to a fortress to get the end rods to build those. I most definitely, in hardcore, wouldn't be going to a fortress just yet in just iron gear, but as it's survival, I'm going to give it a go. Decided to do the water before I head to the fortress, but I have noticed a problem here. That water is not falling down that step, which is what I was expecting it to do, so I've calculated the size of this slightly wrong. It's not the end of the world. Hopefully I can add a water source in the centre ring there, and if not, it will mean I'll have to raise the stairs around the outside up by 1 block, which will be fun. Okay, unfortunately there is no way of getting a water source in this centre bit without it basically flooding the whole thing. So I'm going to have to remove all the water around the outside and try again. I've tried everything I can think of. If I put the 2 here, it creates a water source in the middle, but also 1 out, which is no good. I've tried putting in a button. That doesn't work. So I am stuck really. I think I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and raise up the stairs around the outside by 1. I am in need of more stone to finish off the roof of the iron farm, so I have decided I'm going to have a bit of fun in the meantime and head to the Nether fortress. I need 5 blaze rods, and fingers crossed I don't die too many times. Right, we have our first blaze rod in sight. Good. Oh my goodness, they hit hard in iron gear. This is a nightmare. Too many, run. I reckon if I stand just behind it, I might be able to just snipe them. Like, not like so. Okay. That went well. I don't think I've killed any yet. Let's sleep for the night and head back and get my gear. Okay, that's 1-0 to the blaze. I only need 5 end rods, so we'll call it 1-0 for now. There's some more. Oh, and a wither skeleton. Luckily, I put up this little thing here to stop them being able to get to me. Will it give me a wither skull? No, of course not. I probably need to get a new axe. Okay, round 2. Oh, I'm being ganged up on. Oh, blaze went down hard. Come on, skeleton. Right, still no blaze rods, but still only died once. We shall continue. Why do they seem to not be able to be blocked? Maybe I'm just doing it too slowly. Oh, first blaze rod. Okay, 4 to go. I'll call that 1-1. Oh, that's 2-1. Come on, son. Right. Oh. Okay, 2-2. Okay, taking a little break from the Nether. It's currently 3-2 to me. There's still way too many deaths, but I was enjoying myself. Now I've raised this up, I'm just going to go around exactly how I did just a minute ago and waterlog each of these steps, and that will now reach the centre. And that is the roof completely filled in. That will push anything that gets spawned inside that area straight into the kill chamber. It's time to just remove my water source here, and then this part of the build is done. Oh, it looks fancy in the sunlight. Okay, I've got a villager from our villager breeder in a boat. I could have put this into a minecart and then extended the tracks either end, but for me, I find this quite easy. I should be able to just drag him all the way there, even up this hill here. I should be able to bounce him up. And then we will get 2 of them into our villager trading hall. Let's just see if I can get him up here. Yeah, as I thought. I love this new mechanic. Come on. Look at that. Easy peasy. And that is number 2. I'm going to put the fence back in place that I've just removed to get him in. And then we can grab a bunch of wheat, turn that into bread, and start the long process of breeding up 60 villagers, or 58 more. While waiting in the area for the wheat to grow, as I need a ton more for the villages, I decided I'm going to smoothen out a bit of this landscaping. It shouldn't take too long. I'm just going to basically step it up so it looks a bit more natural instead of just having a dug out cliff face here. I've also started tidying up behind our Nether portal here. That will give us the option to expand the base that way if we decide to in future episodes, and also make it a little bit more natural. To breed villages, all you literally need to do is throw them an item of food. I typically use bread. And then as long as they've got enough bread, they will do the magic. You see the hearts and a baby will appear. I think the maximum 2 villagers can do a day is 5. So I've been breeding them for a little while, and we do have quite a few. Any that appear with, will grow up into adults that have green coats on and nitwits, they are no good for this farm, so they do need to be removed. How you do that is up to you. I'm just going to continue doing this until I have all 60. I've been AFK and came back on to have a look to see how we were doing on the breeding side of things, to find all of the villagers just stood there staring at me. That's a little bit strange. Still need more wheat, so I'm down in the mine. I'm looking for diamonds. Oh, look at that. More diamonds. That was a bit of luck. Or is that just one? That looks like it's just one. Hopefully my diamond pickaxe doesn't break. So a big one. Oh, 2, 3. We will take 3. I have just edited the first half of this video and realised that I have no footage for the last 2 blaze rods that I got. So apologies in advance for that, but I did end up going back and getting another 2. And I don't recall dying again, but you just have to trust me, bro, on that one. Now that I have all 60 villagers, finally, it's time to get them into their spacious accommodation. Simply push them in and put a trapdoor there. He now cannot get out. The easiest way to know that you've got all of your villagers is to wait until night time and they will get into their beds, and if all your beds are filled up, you've got all 60. It's that straightforward. I'm going to now slowly but surely get all these guys into place. There are 2 villagers I'm waiting to grow up that I can then get into place. In the time being, I'm going to put a single chest above every single villager and a sign. This way I will be able to write down on this sign what each villager will give me. Now I've got all the villagers in place, it's time to position the beds where how I want them. I'm basically going to stack them 15 on each corner of this kill chamber, but 3 high. To do that, I'm obviously going to put some dirt in place, like so, and then put 5 beds across, remove a layer of dirt, another 5 beds, and so on until I've got all 15. I'll show you that in a sec. Once your first layer's in, just then remove the dirt and get in your second layer, and then do that again on that bottom layer of dirt once you've got the second layer in. Now I need to put down one of these workstations, look around for the guy that has connected to it. I usually use the librarians to start with because they're usually the easiest to find. Not that I'm seeing him. There he is. Happy days. pull this downlet so I know which one it is, break the block, and then put in front of him whatever workstation it is that's going to be there. I have to do this all 60 times, and once that is done, we should start to see some iron golems. Wow, that took a long time. However, I must say this is my favourite looking villager trading hall that I have built, I believe. It is absolutely massive. Now, let's check to see if we've got any iron golems. We've definitely had 3. Let's see if we can see some. Let's just pillar up and see if we can see any spawn. Oh wow, how about that? One as we're looking. Straight down and on fire. Happy days. And as soon as I get back down, there are another 2 in the kill chamber. So we can safely say that is working an absolute treat. Now all I need to do is roll all of my villages. So I have 18 librarians. I want 17 different books, and one of my librarians will sell me bookshelves. What I literally do is break the workstation, put it back down, let him connect, check to see what he's selling me. Piercing 4, that's no good to me. And rinse and repeat until I have every book that I want. To give you an idea of how long this has taken, I am about halfway through and I've already broken 4 stone pickaxes, so that is a lot of breaking and replacing. Still a fair way to go, but I'll continue until this is all done. Oh, and efficiency 4. I was looking for efficiency 5, but you know what? It was cheap and I can just do 2 books to make efficiency 5. I will take it. Okay, that is every single book that I require. That has taken maybe 4 hours to completely get every single book. But if you want to know what they are, just pause the video as I went through. I am absolutely exhausted, but very happy it's finished. Okay, a little reminder of what we've done today. That is a complete re-landscape of the side there. Got some more trees in place to make it feel a bit more cosy. I've done that over the back as well. I believe I've fixed the villager breeder. I've removed it down to 4 beds. That seems to have stopped anyone being able to escape. I'm wondering if maybe they bounced against each other and got out. Obviously at this part of the video, if you've got this far, please like and subscribe. We had over 220 views on the last video. That is phenomenal. Makes me extremely happy. And I hope it only builds from here. This villager trader / iron farm is absolutely flying. As you can see, I've got tons of iron. That's just from how long it took me to get all these spun. Wow, just look at the size of this place. It looks amazing if you ask me. I'm extremely happy with it. It's very similar to the smaller version that I've got a tutorial on the channel for. But just walking around inside of here, it is amazing. In the next episode, I will start to build some farms that we can then sell the goods from those farms to these villages to start getting a bank of emeralds. And I think it's probably about time we got some diamond gear. With that said, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.